Welcome everyone to the final week of the Stefanski Season 1 series for the games. Week 17 against our rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers at home. Man, how many years has Browns fans seen this game? And the same kind of record. It's kind of depressing, if you ask me. But you know what? Let's put a foul mood in their mouths. We could win this game. Maybe. But we could win this and ruin their little party. Usually it's when Big Ben says, I run Cleveland. Let's change that today. Play spoilers. They're still making the playoffs, but let's kind of put a dent on their seating. Or dent on their seating. See what we can do. Make it 5-11, not 4-12. I don't know, for draft-wise we want to lose, but I don't want to.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio.
It was close last time. We're a different team now. Nothing to lose.
On EA Sports.
If I had to change back to Baker, I might have. I'll change that when we start. Yeah, I forgot. I'll change it real quick.
And the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And the Steelers lose. You never know. It's ruined their party.
With Charles Davis, Tom Brandon gone, and Charles, look, some might say that football...
Let's change it real quick. Sorry, guys. Come on. There we go. Lag in there for a minute. Forgot last game we put Baker in.
It's a young man's fancy, so to speak, but don't tell
halfway through the game.
Quarterbacks because they come in here with a lot, and I mean a lot of NFL experience.
Hey, I like the Young Turks. I like the Baker Mayfields. I like the Patrick Mahomes. I like the Lamar Jacksons. But I do like those grizzled veterans who know how to play the game, know how to run their team, and know how to handle difficult situations. Maybe
Let's
I'm just
see.
showing my age too.
The Steelers set to go on offense.
Look at those numbers. Not a lot of yards, you think, but touchdown interception ratio is pretty high.
And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now the pass finally gets right.
See, our corner got beat again.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty
Roughing
flag
passer.
will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, they called it on
So
you.
they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right?
We're first down
Trying to get him on the
anyways.
ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side.
It's a holding, I bet.
It past the 30, almost to the 25.
What?
Well, this crowd is...
How's it from the passer? I don't remember seeing that at all.
Not like that.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on
Especially for playoffs against a bad team, yeah. We're caught every time. It's going to be a touchdown Steelers here, probably.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run for the first time to James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
Of course.
And caught in the
Like I told you.
end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Our red zone defense is brutally bad too.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch, and the score. And a good return.
If you work that tackle, then pretty far.
30-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for Nick Chubb.
Ooh, oh,
But not before he takes it across the
that was a break.
right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll push his way up to about the 44.
Hey, tackle his legs.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. And that's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So, and that's
Awesome.
inside the 30.
About time to catch something.
He's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before
Starting the yard rusher.
and the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. But not much on
Let's
that
see
run,
what
Charles.
else.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now, here's a
Ooh.
look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion.
Looking for touchdown.
One thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Touchdown.
Win that turnover
What?
battle going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep.
How do they drop it? You gotta be telling me. You gotta catch those.
Making plays like that, they might
That's
just
why I
get a
didn't sign him.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
There we go.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I put it there.
Yeah, no
Pretty good
doubt
Big
about
Ben,
it.
I would too.
Guys, to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
There we go.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Play fake, Mayfield. And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Chris Wormley. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you.
Boom.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Johnson now returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing
keep the defense up.
You can't go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor.
He never fumbled.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled
Keep driving.
at the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Ben to throw again. This will be caught at about
I called someone going flat over there.
He's going to be brought down just shy of the
if you guys
5
noticed.
at the 6.
I saw nobody.
A couple that brings up third down. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Field goal. That's okay.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little
Automatic, yes, but hey, never know.
There'll be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively? He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal.
Try and get us out of the way.
Right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit and that is
I mean, throw that.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I was hitting the R1 button the whole time.
First of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just
how's that a horrible punt? I don't understand that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
Oh my.
And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 31-yard line.
I thought I got held.
Timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Screen pass to Connor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
6-yard line.
They get a field goal in without timeout. That's a mismanagement right there. I'll take it.
Check in with Jonathan Coachman for our
What they're doing there.
halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final
good game.
regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin in the AFC North up at Paul Brown Stadium. Baltimore in town to take on Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. In the game you've been watching, it was Ben Roethlisberger who led the way offensively in the first half. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Let's score here and take control. Play spoilers.
As the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now here's Johnson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Ravens will go farther than the Steelers anyways.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb.
Holding the
And
ghost.
he's taken down,
Every time we start a drive, I swear.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On the tackle. A 10-yard pickup. Brings up second down.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They'll let it go deep for Beckham.
He went to the guy.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On the return, Johnson. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll drop here to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it's 2nd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run forward with Connor.
Yeah, line.
For the first across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a good carry and a 1st down by James Conner.
Come on, defense, go.
The team is really hoping he's back in form because last year the entire Pittsburgh offense suffered without Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. James Conner only 715 combined yards, but in 2018, he was a Pro Bowl running back. Combined yardage that year, 1,470. They're hoping for 2018 James Conner in 2020.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. And 7 yards. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say
caught it.
So it's incomplete.
There's a defensive battle this game.
Did all he could. He caught it, but it was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to
I
start.
think they were struggling. We're just
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder
not finishing anything.
during the course of practice each and
We
every
start great, but we don't
best
finish.
ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps.
Yeah, of course they'll win.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing
1,
on the
2.
run and picking up a
Yeah,
first
he's
down.
in. That's what I thought. That's rare that the CPU challenges with review and it's not near against you.
In that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before...
That's what we needed right there.
Inside the inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin Bush able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
Aaron Donald's a name most people think about at the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And
He's still ahead of him, not behind him like that.
finishes it off for the loss.
Lucky Beckham caught that.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Some good games going on.
Baltimore's losing. If we win and they lose, it'll be hilarious. They both to make it in.
Try and run for it on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Mayfield toward the end zone.
Both 2 drops.
That's gonna wind up incomplete.
2 drops. Watch this. So we're gonna throw it right here. Oh, he deflected it. Caught it. Oh, dropped it too. Jeez.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the
We gotta do
leader
a
in
field
pass
goal.
coverage. So on comes the kicker, Cody Parkey, in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
25-yard attempt.
How?
He tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide
How did that
left.
happen?
And this score will stay right where it is.
Oh
A
my
fourth-quarter miss like that,
goodness.
there's no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
I don't know how that happened.
A lot of these games, they come down to special teams, and when that chance comes, you have to perform.
Oh, I hit it like perfect.
Team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time.
Wasn't infuriating.
Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being
Plus, his defense has stepped up this game.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd.
We're gonna stop them. We're gonna stop now.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 34.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Looking sideline.
Good deflection.
Complete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it
Come
doesn't
on.
take much to tell.
Hold a field goal.
A little bit exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Stopping Big Ben too much, not the winning game.
1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 30-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns 16.
He can't allow him a touchdown.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Oh
Now
my.
they set up the screen, that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Right, touchdown onside kick now. That missed field goal kills.
And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season is gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead.
Finally get a break.
There's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Boom.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it.
I'm going to do something.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught at the
Stugel wins it.
and he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is
I'm going to kick it off. I'm not going to do onside kick. We won't get it.
Trying to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case,
You'll see why.
the offense figured it out.
I believe our defense can stop them.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
We need to.
At their
The
own
Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
What?
Get that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play. So essentially 4 timeouts left.
This is what we need. We need to stop right here. This is the game.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
That's not how you do it.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able
Jeez.
to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers
Come on.
picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
One last chance. This is it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target.
Come on.
But it'll be 2nd down.
I'd be the Steelers so bad.
2nd down and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to
That's not how you do it,
And they're
guys.
well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here.
It's not impossible to get out of it yet. How about they start with the kneel for?
On 2nd down now. It's
Doesn't make any
Connor.
sense.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to him.
We still got a chance.
3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
They will take the knee here, and they will
That's
finish
it?
this regular season with a victory. So the field goal unit is
Oh, wow.
on the field as this is a big
Wow.
spot right here. They'll spot it at the
Wow.
47.
They're gonna do it, aren't they?
57-yard attempt.
Okay.
Today
So this one in the win column
That was
for
a
the
good game.
Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game.
That was a
And you just
fight. That was the
mentioned
AFC
it.
North
Division game,
classic
on the
game.
road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Steelers, a win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-12 campaign. And with some high
They
picks
fought
coming
hard.
in this
We fought
spring's
hard.
draft, it's a
This is their
team
last
for
game as a
whom
Browns
roster
coach.
overhaul
We
may
tried our
be on
best.
the way.
That's what killed us.
So for our entire crew,
That drop.
Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
The touchdown.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you
This
next
field goal really hurt. It's just a bad combination. Well, we'll check out season stats and awards in case we're fired, because if you're fired, I can't see nothing. So let's see everything. It's a pretty quick game. Let's see the picture after today. Steelers do make it in. That's annoying. Oh well. That's okay. So look at the stats. Let's upgrade our coach, just so you know. I got these two always. I believe progression is most important. Offensive line. Look at those two. So at least we're somewhat progressed more. Alright, let's look at the stats. Well, let's look at the standings first. Finished 4-12. NFL. This is skewed because we also only play 6-minute quarters. But 238 were last. Lions the best defense. We were probably middle pack back, considering also 5-minute quarters. Plus the AFC North. Bengals won. Steelers got in. Colts and Texans got in. So far we're 4-12. And if the Jets lose, we were tied for the worst team in AFC. Which is lovely. Oh, Raiders got us. Okay. Nice. So, that's how this looks. There's the NFC. The Bears looks like they won that. NFC South is pretty competitive. That's a very competitive division. Seahawks won that by a landslide. Let's look at the stats. Once again, remember, this is 6-minute quarters. Last in yards, which is expected to be. First to defensive yards, which it should be. But Chubb had a great year. Baker, not so much. 50%, 30 picks. Sacked 19 times, which isn't horrible. Fitzpatrick wasn't very good, which, whatever. Chubb had 5 yards a carry, which is phenomenal, and 10 touchdowns. Maybe 1 or 2, no fumbles. Baker had pretty good rushing, considering. Bernard was solid. Receiving was a weak point. Let's see who the most. Nick Chubb had the most receptions. 3 touchdowns. Later had 6. Odell kind of disappeared on us. He was hurt too. So, not too bad in sacks, but a lot of penalties this year. Let's see. Con Smith had the most solo tackles and assists. So 105 tackles for Smith for only 5 minutes. Pretty substantial there. Safeties and corner, which just shows. No outside linebackers. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Sorry. We're even considered in this, which is horrible. Which is that's me playing there, but once again, better production from our outside linebackers. Gary had 7 sacks, but we had a good amount as a team. Interceptions, we had a lot more late in the season than we did early on. But 9, that's pretty good. Kicking, horrendous, 6 for 11. 4 for 6 extra points. And punting is what it was. Let's see the awards. Russell Wilson's MVP. Interesting. Coach here, Dan Quinn. Zach Taylor in last. We're not on that list. Alright, let's go in this. With that, we'll wrap it up a season. Next episode, we'll see the fate of Coach Kevin Stefanski and our future, and see the off season. Till next time.
Bye.